So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw right away. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Jackson now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he's going to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson going up top.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He sets to fire deep. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Barkley, inside handoff. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got space past the 25. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
31-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
The Bengals sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
After a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
11. Right, 80.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get about 4 here, down at the 43-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch,
You'll take that every single time.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And down inside the 15 he goes. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
180.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have regained the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 12. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Third down and 10. Here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Jackson will throw again. And it's complete to Mitchell. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Jackson now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
11. Here we go. Right, 80. 11.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
11, Thomas.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Bengals. First down.
They go play action with Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, Kate. 11, MT.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Scott.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Gun.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
61 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
and McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A very solid gain of 27. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On one, ready?
Brooks is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Ravens 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He's going to
and the ball is knocked out. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go. Whitey.
Burrow will throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw is Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down.
Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Burrow from his own end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Report.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They run over center with Mitchell. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and 4. Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Hey. We changed it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, it still won't go down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A toss left side for Mitchell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kari Blasingame, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
Now Burrow. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right 80.
Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss of 10 yards on the play.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
To throw, Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?
It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.